Hello everyone, this is Dr. Priyanka Sachdev and I welcome you all in MadLive series of live webinars. In this lecture, I am going to continue the last lecture, that is molecular mechanism of neoplasia. I advise you all to watch my previous lecture, that is molecular mechanism of neoplasia part 1 and RAS gene, to have a better understanding for this lecture. So just give me a second so I can start it. So here we go. Just a second. So I'm continuing molecular mechanism of neoplasia. In the last lecture, I have already discussed that human cell contains 4 types of genes, that is proto-oncogene, tumor suppressor gene, apoptosis regulating genes, and DNA repair genes. So out of these, in the last lecture, I have discussed what are proto-oncogenes and tumor suppressor genes. In these two cells, in the first cell, in the second cell, in the first cell, you can see there is a growth factor binding with a growth receptor. I have already discussed it in the last lecture, but I am just revising it in a fast manner to have a better understanding. In the first lecture, you can see growth factor is coming and binding with the growth receptor. So a gene inside the cell gets stimulated, which is known as proto-oncogene, and with the help of stimulation of these genes, transcription and translation occurs. A protein is formed which causes mitosis in the cell. Mitosis occurs in the cell, and out of the one cell, 2 cells will be formed because proto-oncogene gets stimulated. So proto-oncogene is a gene which promotes cell division. It causes cell division. There is another gene in the second diagram. You can see there is no growth factor. No growth factor is binding with the growth receptor. No growth. So a gene in this cell gets stimulated. The name of that gene is tumor suppressor gene. Once this gene gets stimulated, transcription and translation occurs. A protein is formed which will inhibit the mitosis. Mitosis won't occur. Out of one cell, 2 cells won't formed in this cell. So tumor suppressor is a gene which inhibits cell division. This occurs normally. So when growth factor is present, proto-oncogenes get stimulated and cell division occurs. When growth factor is absent, stimulus is absent, tumor suppressor gene gets stimulated and cell division doesn't occur. So proto-oncogenes are like accelerator of the car. So they increases the speed. That is, they causes cell division. They promote cell division. And tumor suppressor genes are like brakes of the car. So if you apply a brake in a car, the speed decreases. So that is, they decreases the cell division. They inhibit the cell division. So normally in a balanced driving, when you want to increase the speed, you apply accelerator. When you want to decrease the speed, you apply brake, and a balance occurs. But what happens if brake fails and if accelerator gets stuck at the highest rate? Either of the two occurs. Either the brake fails, brake becomes zero, you can't apply the brake, or accelerator gets stuck at the highest speed, you can't decrease the accelerator. So unregulated speed will occur and an accident will occur. So same thing is occurring here. Either overstimulation of proto-oncogene or inactivation of tumor suppressor gene, either of the two occurs or two occurs together, then it will lead to neoplasia. So either the overactivation of proto-oncogene or inactivation of tumor suppressor gene. Overactivation, that is gain mutation. Mutation occurs in proto-oncogene, they become overactivated, gain mutation, or loss mutation. In tumor suppressor genes, such mutation occurs, that is their function decreases, they become inactivated. So either of the two occurs. In the last lecture, we have started proto-oncogenes, either of the two occurs, overactivation or inhibition. So proto-oncogenes are the normal genes which occurs under normal stimulus. When growth factor comes, then only they will stimulate it, and then only they will cause mitosis. But when their mutation occurs, they form another gene which is known as oncogene. So oncogene is a mutated product of proto-oncogene. We can say oncogene and proto-oncogene are one and the same thing, but proto-oncogene is present in normal cell and oncogene is present in cancer cell. So once proto-oncogene get mutated, it forms oncogene. The only difference between the two, proto-oncogene works under stimulus. That is, when growth factor comes, then only they get stimulated. Oncogene can work without stimulus. No growth factor is present, still they get stimulated because these are mutated, gain mutation occurs in them. And oncogenes, with the help of transcription and translation, will form proteins which are known as oncoproteins, and they will cause cell division. We have already discussed all this. That's why I'm too fast. Mutation occurs 3 types. Either the point mutation, we have taken an example of point mutation in the last lecture, that is RAS gene. There was a point mutation in gap, you must remember, or either watch my previous lecture first. Or there is amplification, or there is Translocation. In this lecture, I am taking an example of chromosomal translocation. Either of the three mutation occur. There are three types of mutation to convert proto-oncogene into oncogene: point mutation, amplification, and translocation. Example of point mutation was RAS gene, which I have discussed in the last lecture. In this lecture, I am discussing an example of chromosomal translocation. So this was the classification. Among the classification, we have already discussed RAS. In this lecture, I am going to discuss ABL, BCR, and MYC gene. Very, very important. ABL, BCR is very important from exam point of view. So ABL, BCR gene. So, and again, it is a proto-oncogene. So I will discuss two situations. What happens normally, how they work normally, how they work under stimulus. When growth factor comes, they will divide. And what happens in mutation, how mutation occurs, how translocation occurs, and in mutation, how do they cause abnormal mitosis and cancer. So we will discuss two situations. So the first situation is normally. Normally what happens? Now there is a human cell. There is a human cell. This is the nucleus of human cell. This can be any cell of the human. In the nucleus of all human cells, there are 23 pairs of chromosomes. There are 23 pairs of chromosomes. That is total 46 chromosomes are there in every human cell. In the nucleus, this is the first pair, this is the second pair, this is the third pair. Likewise, there are 23 pairs. In each pair, one chromosome is from mother, one chromosome is from father, one is from sperm, one is from ova. So total there are 23 chromosomes from the mother and 23 chromosomes from the father. So total 46 chromosomes are there in each human cell. We know it, correct? So just suppose, look at the first diagram. Look at the first diagram only. This is the first diagram. This is the second diagram. First diagram is normally. Second diagram is mutation. Mutation I will show you later on. Look at the first diagram. So I have told you in the human cell, in the nucleus of the human cell, there are 23 pairs. This is the chromosome 9 pair. The two chromosomes of pair 9. This is the first chromosome and this is the second chromosome, and they are connected by a chromatid in between. So there are two chromosomes, two pairs of chromosome 9. This is chromosome 22. The two pairs of chromosome 22 you can see. They are also connected in between. So the two chromosomes. So first pair, second pair, third pair, fourth pair, total 23 pairs are there. So this is pair 9 and this is pair 22. You got it? Normally I'm discussing normal situation. Then I will discuss the mutation. Normally, on chromosome 9, a gene is present which is known as ABL. Can you see this blue color gene? I'm marking it for you. ABL gene. On chromosomes, genes are present. So the name of the gene is ABL. ABL gene is present on chromosome 9. Both chromosome 9, both the chromosome of the pair contains ABL gene. And chromosome 22 contains another gene which is known as BCR. BCR is the name of the gene. The yellow colored gene you can see. I have marked it for you. So ABL is present on chromosome 9, both chromosome 9. And BCR is present on chromosome 22. This occurs normally. When this is like this, so this is a cell, just imagine, this is the nucleus of the cell you can see. Inside it, chromosome 9 is also present. This is the pair of chromosome 9 and this is the pair of chromosome 22. On chromosome 9, ABL is present. And on chromosome 22, BCR is present. So this cell is normal. When growth factor will come, then only it will divide. When growth factor will come, bind with the growth receptor, then there is an enzyme in the nucleus which is known as tyrosine kinase. It gets stimulated and it will cause cell division. This enzyme is in the cytoplasm, formed with the help of this ABL and BCR, which are present on chromosome 9 and chromosome 22 respectively. This occurs normally. So cell division is normal. That is, it is under physiological stimuli. When growth factor is coming, then only cell division is occurring. But what happens in mutation? What happens in mutation? Just see the second diagram now. Just see the second diagram. Second diagram. Concentrate on it. Now a part of both chromosome and is exchanged in between. A part of chromosome 9 is given to 22, and in exchange of it, a part of chromosome 22 will be given back to chromosome 9. So that is an exchange of genes is occurring between the two chromosomes in this mutation. This is known as translocation. Translocation is exchange of genes between two chromosomes. So on chromosome 9, which gene was present? I have told you ABL. Can you see here in the first diagram? ABL is present on chromosome 9. This is given to chromosome 22. In translocation, this is given to chromosome 22. Can you see the arrow? ABL is given to chromosome 22. On chromosome 22, BCR was already present. You see the yellow one. The BCR is already present. in the second diagram. Now ABL also comes. ABL was initially present on chromosome 9, but it has came now here on chromosome 22. So on chromosome 22, two genes are there, ABL and BCR. BCR was already there, and ABL also came here. So a fusion gene is formed, which is known as ABL-BCR fusion gene. ABL-BCR. The fusion between the two genes occurs, and a new gene is formed on chromosome 22. In exchange of ABL, chromosome 22 has to give something back to chromosome 9, correct or not? So can you see a pink part here? In the first figure, can you see on chromosome 22 a pink colored gene is there, which is not a important gene. It is a part of DNA, but it doesn't contain any important gene. Chromosome 9 has given its ABL to chromosome 22, ABL gene to 22, but in exchange of it, 22 is giving nothing to chromosome 9. It is giving a portion of DNA. Can you see here this arrow, the pink portion, but it doesn't contain any important gene. So on chromosome 22, the fusion gene is forming. Fusion gene is not forming on 9. It is forming on chromosome 22, the fusion gene, which is known as ABL-BCR fusion gene, a new gene. So chromosome 22 is known as Philadelphia chromosome. The name of this chromosome is Philadelphia. So out of 9 and 22, 9 is not Philadelphia chromosome. Make it very clear. Chromosome 22 is Philadelphia chromosome because the fusion gene, that is ABL-BCR fusion gene, the new gene is formed on chromosome 22. So what is happening? Because of this new gene, just imagine this is the nucleus. Inside it, this is the pair of chromosome 9. And this is the pair of chromosome 22. Initially, ABL was present on 9 and BCR was present on 22. But now ABL and BCR both are present on 22. So on chromosome 22, a fusion gene, a new gene is formed. Because of which the enzyme tyrosine kinase is permanently activated. So even in absence of growth factor, it will cause cell division because the tyrosine kinase get permanently activated and uncontrolled mitosis occurs and it will lead to cancer. So this is how you can write. Normally ABL was present on chromosome 9. Yes, we know. And BCR was present on chromosome 22. Now BCR get BCR from chromosome 22, it is exchanged to, from chromosome 9, it goes to chromosome 22 in translocation. So on chromosome 22, ABL-BCR hybrid gene is formed. So chromosome 22 is known as Philadelphia chromosome. Because of it, uncontrolled signal transduction or abnormal activation of tyrosine kinase enzyme occurs, because of which uncontrolled mitosis occurs and which leads to uncontrolled cancer. Correct. So example of it is CML, chronic myeloid leukemia. It is a type of blood cancer which occurs because of this translocation. Now there is a specific drug which is known as imatinib is available. It is known as targeted therapy. Because of the fusion gene, that is ABL-BCR fusion gene, I have told you what will happen. An enzyme named tyrosine kinase will get permanently activated, which cause uncontrolled mitosis. This imatinib is the inhibitor of that tyrosine kinase. So ABL-BCR fusion gene is formed, but tyrosine kinase won't be overactivated because imatinib is given. So CML can be cured, you can say. It can be treated. Correct. So I have discussed ABL-BCR. In the last lecture, I have already discussed RAS. Now coming on the last thing, that is MYC gene. So I will be a little bit faster. MYC gene. It is also a proto-oncogene. There are three types of MYC: c-MYC, n-MYC, l-MYC. RAS were also three types. You know, c-MYC, n-MYC, and l-MYC. If c-MYC is mutated, Burkitt lymphoma occurs. If n-MYC is mutated, neuroblastoma occurs. And if l-MYC is mutated, lung cancer, especially small cell carcinoma of the lung occurs. L for lung, N for neuroblastoma, and C you have to learn, it is Burkitt. So this is the example. So what happens here? Normally it is same as ABL-BCR 922. Here the chromosome will be different. Human cell nucleus contains 23 pair of chromosome. I have already told you this is the first pair, this is the second, this is the third. Likewise, there are 23 pairs, one from the mother, one from the father in each pair. Now chromosome 8 contains a gene which is known as MYC gene, and chromosome 14 contains a gene which is known as IG gene. So this is the chromosome 8. Look at the first diagram, not at the second. Look at the first diagram. In the first diagram, chromosome 8 contains a gene here which is known as MYC gene. And on chromosome 14, there is a yellow colored gene. You can see this is IG gene. Here the blue colored gene, I have marked it for you. This is MYC gene. and this is Ig gene. So MYC gene is present on chromosome 8 and Ig gene is present on chromosome 14. This is normally. So when they are present on their respective chromosome inside the cell, this is the cell, this is the nucleus. On chromosome 8, MYC is present. On chromosome 14, Ig is present. So normal mitosis occurs. When growth factor will come, then only this cell will divide. In absence of growth factor, this cell won't divide. But during translocation, what occurs? MYC gene, which was normally present on chromosome 8, is translocated on chromosome 14. On chromosome 14, Ig was already present. Can you see? Ig was already present. Now MYC is also present on chromosome 14. So on chromosome 14, a fusion gene is formed. MYC Ig fusion gene, a new gene is formed. In exchange of MYC gene, chromosome 14 has given a portion of it to chromosome 8, but it doesn't contain any important gene, same as 922. So on there in that example 922, on 22 the fusion was formed, ABL BCR fusion. Here 814, on 14 the fusion is formed, that is MYC and Ig gene fusion gene. Because of this fusion, even in absence of growth factor, this cell will cause mitosis, uncontrolled mitosis occurs and cancer will occur. So you can write like this. Normally MYC gene is present on chromosome 8. It get translocated to chromosome 14. On 14, Ig was already present. So MYC Ig hybrid is formed on chromosome 14. There chromosome 22 was there and that was known as Philadelphia chromosome. Here no special name is given to chromosome 14, but fusion gene is formed on chromosome 14. You can get an MCQ here. So because of this hybrid, there is abnormal nuclear regulatory activity, uncontrolled mitosis occurs and it will lead to cancer. This is the diagram. So I have explained all these three genes. RAS gene, the two situation, normal and mutation. ABL BCR, the two situation, normal and mutation. And MYC gene, again the two situation, example of all these three. So just a second. So that was all about it. So hope you like the lecture. You got the concept, all the concept of proto-oncogene. In the next lecture, I will take tumor suppressor gene. So just be there, wait for the next lecture. Bye-bye. See you again.